Bereshit, in the beginning, that is the first word in the Torah. But that word cannot be taken lightly. It's like the seed that has all the future hidden code within it. The more you go to the source, the more depth you will find. So let's dive right into this word, Bereshit, which means in the beginning. But if you spell it out differently, you'll also have the word Aleph Betishre, which is Rosh Hashana, the first day of Tishrei, because on that day, the world was created. The word Bereshit also spells Bait Rosh, which means the house first. The first spec of the world, from where the world spread to be what it is today, according to Judaism, is at the holiest point of the world, where the Holy of Holies sat. And that was in Temple Mount, still holy till today, according to Judaism. The word Bereshit also spells Barashte. God created two worlds, this world and the world to come. Bereshit also spells Yareh Shabbat, to fear Shabbat or to see Shabbat. Because when God created the world, he saw the end result, Shabbat. Like we say in lecha, dodi, מעשה במחשה תחילה. The end result is always at the initial thought. Whenever you create something, the end result is what's in mind. Shabbat is the end result. And Shabbat in this world is a little taste of the ultimate Shabbat in the world to come. It's meeyn olam haba, where there's no creativity. It's just us being and connecting. And the biggest Shabbat is the world to come, where we can absorb that goodness of Hashem, which is really the only good there is. And that's why this world was created in the first place. The word Bereshit also spells Bereshit, which means created. 6 days of the week there was creation. We also know that there'll be 6,000 years for this world, at least for the first stage of this world, and we currently are in the year 5781. The word Bereshit also spells Berit Esh, the covenant of fire. What's called a Brit Esh of fire? What's called a covenant of fire? The Torah. Because fire is what purifies things. And the way to purify ourselves and become the best person that we can be is to stick to the directions of the Torah. There is also a discussion of why it started with the letter Bet and not Aleph. I mean, Aleph is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And the answer given is because it's a bracha. Bet stands for bracha, blessing. The Torah wants us to be blessed. After all, God created the world for us to give to us. Aleph is also the numerical value of 1. Bet is the numerical value of 2. The first letter is 2. Bet, because it represents the two worlds, the physical world and the world to come. 2 also represents the two Torahs that we have, the written Torah, and the Torah is telling me there's another Torah hidden in this Torah called the oral Torah. Finally, on a Kabbalistic level, 2 represents the finite world that we're in, where it appears that everything's separated. Aleph represents Hashem, as its numerical value is 1. It goes in all directions, and Bet turns away, if you look at it, away from the letter Aleph, reminding us that when the finite world was created, God, who is infinite, is now hidden. What happened before a finite world is a reality that's beyond our limited comprehension. God is hidden from us, and when we are in a finite space, we see that God is hidden from us. That's why the world is also olam, which means in Hebrew ne'elam, hidden. The word for Hashem, Elokim, is the numerical value of 86, which turns out to be the same numerical value of Hateva, which is nature. Because the natural world which we see is physical and finite, and it hides our ability to see the infinite. This and so much more is all hidden in the word Bereshit, in the beginning. Because when you understand that this is a book written by the creator of the universe, the depth behind it is unlimited, and it has to be unlimited. Thank you for listening.